As a dermatologist and a skincare brand founder, you know I try every and any anti-aging skincare product that's out there, not just for the sake of beauty, but also science. I find that this way I can have the most updated, in-depth information about the most efficacious products, not only to recommend to you guys, but also to figure out which heavy hitters to bring into my own routine. And I realize I have not shared a nighttime skincare routine in a while, so tonight I am doing an all-out A+ optimal healthy aging skincare routine. And whether you're a skincare overachiever or just looking to level up your routine, this will show you how to put together a derm-approved lineup that's really packed with anti-aging power. If you're new to the channel, welcome to my teeny tiny bathroom. I'm Dr. Sam Ellis. I am a board-certified medical and cosmetic dermatologist in Northern California, and I love helping people understand their skin and find products that actually work for them. So if you like that type of content, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you give this video a thumbs up. And before I get into this routine, I want to give a shout out and a big thank you to Dermstore for continuing to support this YouTube channel and for partnering with me on today's video. Now, if you're not new to this channel, you know I love shopping for my skincare and my hair care on Dermstore.com. They have a great selection of products and they run fantastic deals from time to time so that if you are going to splurge on your skincare, you still get to save. And they're currently running their summer sale, so a lot of what I mentioned in this video will be up to 20% off. And if you're watching this video after the sale has ended, I still have a code for you to use so that you can get a good discount as well. I will put all of that information in the description box. Now, what an anti-aging skincare routine means to me as a dermatologist is really a routine that has products and ingredients that are focused on restoring and supporting the integrity of the skin. So we're talking about boosting collagen, elastin, as well as like the other molecules that just make your skin not only healthier, but also make it look better. Enough of that, let's start this nighttime skincare routine. The first step is going to be cleansing. Whether or not it's an anti-aging routine, an acne routine, every nighttime skincare routine should begin with cleansing your face so that it is prepared to take on any other skincare that you put on top of it. As many of you know, I'm a huge fan of the double cleanse, which is basically doing two cleansing steps. One, first going in with a cleansing oil, a balm, even a makeup wipe if you wish, to remove makeup, sunscreen, that kind of thing. And then going in with a second gel or water-based cleanser to just like make sure everything is fully and properly rinsed off. So first up, I'm going in with my Prequel Pre-Cleanse Cleansing Oil. This is an incredible cleansing oil. I use about 4 pumps and I just kind of rub it in my palms and then start massaging it over my face. This is going to break down my foundation, sunscreen. I also put a little over my eyes just from the jump to kind of let it marinate on my eyelashes. I'll kind of rub in the rest of my face and then I'll go in and like really scrub down the lashes here. But I am obsessed with this kind of thing. Again, you can use whatever oil you want, but this one is awesome. It also has been tested to not be pore clogging, so big win if you are acne prone. Once I feel like everything's sort of been melted down, then I'll add a little bit of water to start to just emulsify this so it should get kind of white and milky. I'll rub for another 10 seconds or so, and then now I'm gonna go in, rinse everything off. First cleanse has been rinsed off. I love that oil cleanser so much because it not only breaks down your makeup, but after you rinse it off, you don't feel any residue on your skin. It almost makes you forget to go in with your second cleanse, but I'm not forgetting tonight. And for my second cleanse, I'm going in with what I would say is like the first true anti-aging focused product of my routine, which is the Skin Medica AHA BHA exfoliating cleanser. This is like, it has a true cult following. The reason exfoliation is so important and is spoken about so enthusiastically, especially when it comes to anti-aging, is because as we get older and our skin matures, the skin cells don't turn over as readily. They accumulate on the surface, and that can lead to things like dullness. So adding an exfoliant to your routine, whether it's a toner, a cleanser, in a lotion that you're using, is a really helpful way to just encourage that skin cell turnover. It's also gonna help your other products penetrate better. I'm just gonna get this wet and then start working it onto my skin. The reason this exfoliant I think is so popular is because it is a very good balance of being gentle yet highly effective, because it not only has the alpha hydroxy acids and the beta hydroxy acids in it, but it also has these tiny little gentle jojoba beads. So you're getting some physical exfoliation as well, which I find very satisfying. I don't like a big, like scrapey particle, but this one is so gentle. It just kind of buffs your skin. And once you rinse this off, it's just like, baby butt, you know? I also like that this is pretty big. This is 6 ounces. So you get a lot of product in here. I actually like to leave one in like my guest shower because I don't know, I use my guest bathroom to like introduce my guests to like products that I absolutely love. And this really sits up high on the list. All right, I'm gonna rinse this off. Now that my skin is totally clean, it's ready for whatever else we throw at it. And of course, everything in this routine is totally optional, but this is where I like to go in with my red light LED mask. Red light can be very helpful for collagen stimulation. It can be helpful for reducing inflammation. It actually helps me sleep better. I have a whole video dedicated to red light if you have more questions about it. This is 10 minutes for this particular mask, and it's every other night. So I'm gonna put that on now. Wow, my husband is one lucky guy. I usually don't stand in the bathroom while I'm doing this. I go out and usually lay on my bed and do a 10-minute meditation, which I totally recommend that you do too. I think when it comes to anti-aging, we think a lot. Can you even take me seriously when I'm wearing this? But when it comes to anti-aging, I think we think so much about what can I do to my skin? What can I put on top of it? What procedure can I have done? But so much anti-aging work starts from the inside out. What you eat, how you sleep, your mental health, stress causes premature aging. We know that there's tons of data to support that. So the other little things that you can do with your routine, how you treat your day, are going to have a big impact over the course of your life. So I'll step out, I'm gonna do a little 10-minute headspace meditation, and then I'll come back and we'll finish this routine. Okay, hi, I'm back. Red light, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but it kind of makes me feel sedated. Like that's why it helps so much with my sleep. It makes me very tired. So normally I don't have to come back and like talk through my routine. So try to amp it back up for you guys, but I'm feeling quite relaxed. But we've got a few other things we gotta do for this routine, so let's get into it. So the first leave-on product that I'm going in with is the Skin Medica TNS Advanced Serum. This is not a Skin Medica video, but I feel like a lot of brands have products that they're maybe like the most well-known for. And for Skin Medica, the cleanser and the advanced serum are that. So first I hit it upside down because this is actually a dual chamber product. So stamping like that first kind of helps it come out evenly. This is a peptide and growth factor serum. You just need one pump for me, for my entire face and neck. And I'm just gonna combine those and apply. Now this is definitely a more expensive skincare product. And I always say if you're gonna invest, $100 or more in your skincare product, they should generally have some type of like clinical trials or something showing its efficacy. So this has good clinical data to show that it helps with fine lines, wrinkles, and even skin sagging. There's not a lot in skincare that helps with like sagging. Now it's not gonna like lift your jowls up, but I do find that for people who apply it to like their neck or around their eyes, they do noticeable improvements. And this is just a product I really enjoy using, especially as someone who has rosacea and more reactive skin. I also find this quite calming and not irritating. So I'm a big fan. They recommend using it morning and night, generally on clean skin. So there we go. Next, I'm going to go in with a dedicated peptide product. I let that first one dry down for literally like 45 seconds max. This is the Medicate Liquid Peptides Advanced MP. And peptides are another type of ingredient, a category of ingredients, because there's so many different peptides that can be incorporated in skincare that stimulate your skin to do something, whether that is produce collagen, reduce inflammation. This has 11 different peptides. This is sort of like their newer peptide product, and I have really been enjoying it. Again, I just do one pump of everything. I think sometimes people over apply their skincare and then they have issues with pilling or they're worried about penetration. I like the texture of this a lot. I think the glycerin in here is what gives it that kind of like snail mucin-like texture. That's gonna be gross for some people, but I love it. This is also quite hydrating. And so again, I'm just doing like a nice thin layer. I'm bringing everything up under my eyes as well. We'll talk about eye cream in a second, but if you're not an eye cream person, then make sure you're bringing your products up around your eyes. And then we'll just draw that down and around the neck. This is also another product that they've done their own clinicals on it to show that it helps with fine lines and wrinkles. And so for me, you'll see there's like a lot of products that are helping with the same things, but they're coming at it from different angles. And there are so many things that contribute to aging in the skin that if you just attack wrinkles from one physiologic pathway, you're not coming at it from all the other ways. So I just wanted to have a very comprehensive routine. So that's what I put together for you. One anti-aging thing that I am not using in this routine, because I'm only in my mid-30s, but if you were maybe mid-40s and beyond, that I think could be beneficial is potentially adding topical estrogen to your skincare routine. Now, if you have questions about topical estrogen, again, I have lots of videos dedicated to it to help explain, but as your skin becomes estrogen depleted as you approach and go through menopause, the skin can become more crepey, more dry, more easily irritated. And so having a dedicated topical estrogen cream in your skincare routine can be quite beneficial for some people. So if I were to use topical estrogen, this would be the point in my routine that I would apply it. Next up, eye cream, completely optional, but your girl loves a good eye cream. This is the Neo-Cutis Lumiere Firm Riche Extra Moisturizing, Illuminating, and Tightening Eye Cream. I have been purchasing this from the derm store for at least half a decade. And even though it's a little spendy, one, I always get it on sale. Two, one bottle lasts like 6 to 8 months, and you only need that much for both eyes, okay? Little goes a long way. I'm just gonna split it between these two and then pat it around my eyes. You don't need to use your ring finger. You just wanna be delicate with whatever method you're applying your eye cream with. Am I asking this to get rid of a big heavy bag? No. Am I asking it to get rid of a deep etched in wrinkle? No. But for me, it helps with fine lines. It helps with the like purpley under eyes that I'm quite prone to. This is one of those things that I've been recommending on this channel for so many years, and I always get DMs in my Instagram or comments on my videos. Like, I was kind of hesitant to spend that on an eye cream, but this is actually quite special. We're actually almost at the end of this routine. Like, an anti-aging skincare routine does not have to be a long one. So if you're enjoying this, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give it a little thumbs up. The next thing I'm going in with is my Prequel Skin Utility Ointment for my lip area. I am about to go in with a topical retinoid, which is next, and retinoids can be quite irritating for the lips, so I like to protect them ahead of time. It acts as a little buffer. Now, if you have any other areas that are prone to irritation with your topical retinoid, which I think should be part of every anti-aging routine if possible, then you can go ahead and put that ointment there as well. Like, some people will apply it further out here or on their chin or around their nose where they tend to get peeling from their retinoid, but this is a perfect little buffer. It serves as like a little nighttime lip mask. At this point in my routine, I have cleansed, exfoliated, done red light, applied my growth factor and peptide serums, done my eye cream, protected my lippies, and now I'm going in with what I would consider the crown jewel of any anti-aging skincare routine, which is a topical retinoid. And retinoids are molecules that are derived from vitamin A, and they help with all sorts of anti-aging things. They help with fine lines, wrinkles, collagen stimulation, pigmentation, evening of the skin tone, brightening, reducing dullness. They're just all around heroes. And the retinoid I am using tonight is prescription tretinoin, 0.025% concentration. Other retinoids that you may be familiar with are retinol and retinaldehyde, which you can get at the drugstore, online, etc. Tretinoin is prescription only, at least in the United States. So I'm going to take a pea-sized, now I know a pea is different for everyone. I mean, chocolate chip or less. You do not need a lot of this. And again, I'm gonna split between two fingers. You can tell I like that method a lot. And I'm just gonna dot around the periphery of my face where my skin's less sensitive, and then whatever's left over goes towards the middle. Boop, just like that. And then I'm gonna rub it all together. I like tretinoin a lot. I can use it pretty much every night at this point, and I've been doing so for many, many years without irritation, but my neck cannot handle tretinoin. It's way too irritating, so that's where I'm going to grab a retinaldehyde product to apply there. So that is on. Takes 2 seconds to put on. So worth it. And then for my neck, I'm going to use the Medicate Crystal Retinol 10. This comes in different potencies. 10 is sort of like their mid-range. They also now have a 20 and a 24. One little pumpy, same situation. We're gonna like dot it around. Oh, and chest, right? Like, let's get the décolleté in there too. She needs to be part of the party. We'll rub that in. It smells quite nice. That's it. I mean, I would say the only times in your life when I wouldn't recommend a retinoid are if you are trying to get pregnant or you are actively pregnant. But for me, my recommendation as a dermatologist, if you are breastfeeding or basically doing anything else in your life and you're not getting irritation from a topical retinoid, it is the single most beneficial thing you could have in your nighttime skincare routine for anti-aging. Whereas in the morning, that's sunscreen. On to the final step in this routine, and then I get to go to bed. Actually, I don't get to go to bed. I'm very behind in my book club book, so I'll be reading, then I will be going to bed. But of course, we cannot have a skincare routine without moisturizer. And the main point of moisturizers, it's kind of self-explanatory, to moisturize, but it's to help smooth our skin. It's to help prevent something called transepidermal water loss, to prevent the loss of water through the skin, so that our skin remains bouncy and supple. You know what your skin looks like when it's not moisturized. You can see all the little fine lines. You can see the texture. Your skin might even just feel uncomfortable. So moisturizer plays a very important role in every skincare routine. And I actually grabbed two moisturizer options for today because I wanted to give you guys like a lighter weight moisturizer option and a richer one. But these are also like supercharged moisturizers. They're not just moisturizers. They have other unique things that made them particularly relevant for an anti-aging skincare routine. For the lighter weight option, I grabbed the OneSkin OS1 Face Topical Supplement. This is a moisturizer I've been enjoying a lot lately. And if you're not familiar with OneSkin, they're kind of like a biotech skincare company hybrid that's based here in the Bay Area. They have a proprietary peptide that helps with cellular aging and basically helps stop the aging signaling that happens between your cells. So a very unique peptide that is not offered in other skincare, which is why I wanted to give you an option to incorporate it into your anti-aging routine. But you can see it's lightweight, You could use this morning or night. They probably recommend that you use it morning and night, but a very lovely option. And then for your richer moisturizer option, like if you're someone who's always like, man, my skin is thirsty, or I put my moisturizer on and then it feels like it disappears, you will love this. This is the In Beauty Project Extreme Cream. I've recommended this a lot, like on my Instagram, for example, but this is a quite rich, has a little bit of like wetness to it type of moisturizer. It's the technology in here is something called a reverse emulsion. So it just has a very special texture and it applies beautifully. You could use it morning or night. It's boosted with peptides and ceramides. So you're getting some extra skincare goodies in here, but a very lovely cream that I just think gives you such a pretty glow. Like if you want to really go full glazed donut at the end of the day, you got it. And there you have it, my full out anti-aging skincare routine. I'm very curious, have you tried any of the products that I've mentioned, or do you have any other products that have been particularly helpful for you on your anti-aging journey? Always let us know in the comments. We love to see it. Anything that I talked about in this video will be linked in the description box, along with any discount codes that I may have. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Good night.